What a wild one in Philly tonight. Before we go any further, Leafs Nation, I want to thank every single person who joined the YouTube live stream that I had during tonight's Leaf game as we watched, majority of the second period and the third period of the Leafs and Flyers game tonight. It was really fun talking to people, and I hope to do more of those moving forward between all three teams. Also, follow up the TikTok page down below, guys. Really trying to build a big following on there, so if you guys can follow up that page, that would be absolutely incredible. If not, that's totally okay. Leafs lose 4-3 to the Philadelphia Flyers in a weird one. Shout out Nick Barden on Twitter. This is the first time the Leafs have lost back-to-back games since January 16th. That is 2 months. And oh, by the way, they still got a point in the last game. Should have had 2 of them, but they only had the one. They got a point in it. And also, this game was nuts. The amount of posts that were hit. 6 total posts in this game. 4 for the Toronto Maple Leafs, including Nylander, where he dangles the goaltender and literally slides it off the post. And even Tavares' goal, the third one for the Leafs, goes off the post and in. Thank God for that. Very weird game. But also, piss poor beginnings to periods. Where have we seen this? 19 seconds into the game, Owen Tippett floats one on and it beats Samsonov right under his arm. That can't go in. People are going to say, wall screens in front. No, look at the replay. He puts his arm out as he's coming across, and it goes, whoop, right underneath the arm. That should not go in. And you're down 1-0 in the first shot of the game, 19 seconds into the contest. Then, Travis Sanheim scores 56 seconds into the second period. You're down 2-0. Overall, the Leafs have played pretty good periods to that point. They had outshot 8-7 in the first, outshot 15-11 in the second period. Then Morgan Frost scores late in the period to make it a 3-0 Flyers lead. And then things get interesting. Leafs get an early power play in the third period. Willie Nylander fires one and it beats the goaltender. Gorgeous shot, a career-high 37 goals for Willie Nylander. Tavares and Matthews with assists in the goal at $1:11 in the third period. Thinking, down 2 goals, basically a whole period to go. We'll see how this ends up. Then midway through the period, great play down low by Bertuzzi to get body position, to really work his way down low. Finds the loose puck and buries it. It's a 3-2 game now. It's a 1-goal hockey game with like half a period to go. Then the Leafs get a power play almost right after that because they dominate zone time again. Scott Laughton takes a penalty. And you're thinking, oh boy, this is your chance to tie this hockey game. They don't really get much going. And then it was a Domi who tried a weird saucer pass to Robertson about chest high. Robertson can't knock it down and it goes out of the zone right as Scott Laughton comes out of the box. And he comes down on a partial breakaway, gets spun around. Samsonov, I don't know, he's flying around like crazy. His stick ends up, I don't know, he's flying back into the net to try and make a save. I don't know. And then Scott Laughton scores to make it 4-2. All the momentum gone. Where have we seen that happen to this team so often than not? Go the other way, though. Right? Where you think, okay, well, the Leafs have a 3-0 lead going into the third, feeling pretty good. 2 goals, and there's still half a period to go. Leafs are going to blow this. You just know it's going to blow it. But no, they score the goal to go up 4-2, and then Tavares scores a nice goal in tight with with 2:10 to go on 6-on-5. Burton Matthews grab assists on that goal, and you're thinking, oh, maybe. No. Nope. They had some opportunities, but they can't score. And they lose 4-3 to the Philadelphia Flyers. I don't think Samsonov played all that great tonight. I thought he was flying around like crazy. Every save kind of looked tricky as well. So, I don't know. Leafs outshot them 12-7 in the third period. Cute. You were down 3-0. Of course you should have outshot them in the third. Special teams-wise, Leafs scored a power play goal, I guess. Nylander's goal, 1 for 3. They didn't score in the power play. They were 0 for 2. Yippee. And as I mentioned, Ilya Samsonov I don't think was all that great. 4 goals on 30 shots, and I didn't like some of the goals. I didn't like the Scott Laughton goal because he baits so much on that shot, and on that shot, he's like sliding and kind of going down to his belly. Stick's not in his hand anymore. Then he dives across, no stick in it. It's just ugly, ugly stuff. Did not like the first goal. The Morgan Frost goal was a floater from the point that had eyes. It's not great. A lot of goals beat him from distance, and I don't like that. But it is what it is. We move on because it's just a regular season game. And for the Toronto Maple Leafs Nation, what do we always say at the beginning of the year? Well, nothing matters till the playoffs. Then let's move on. Right? If nothing matters till the playoffs, then this game against the Flyers means diddly squat. Key players tonight: John Tavares, a goal and 2 assists, a +1. Bertuzzi with a goal and an assist. Nylander, a goal and a +1. Matthews, 2 assists, but was a -1. And Riley with an assist in this game as well. Who were dashes tonight? Robertson, Brody, Domi were all -2s today. That top line was getting hemmed in. Didn't look great. They miss Mitch Marner bad. And it's continuing to show how much of an impact he makes in the team in just so many different ways. Because everything slots down after that into the right spot. Right? Domi slides down to the 2. McMahon goes down to the 3 where he's just a pure energy bug. And it looks great. But with no Mitch Marner, and we still don't know when the hell he's going to be around. It only matters in the playoffs, right? So that's we got to keep our mindset right. I don't know. Next up for the Leafs is they play in the second night of a back-to-back tomorrow in Washington against the Capitals. 7:30 puck drop there. And for the Leafs, Joe Woll's going to get the cage. And for me, I think this is Joe Woll's time to grab the net. I understand Samsonov's been great. Don't get me wrong. But I didn't think he was good tonight. And you're going on the road against a really desperate and a Washington Capitals team who's playing pretty good hockey. They've won 3 in a row. And you're in the second night of a back-to-back in their barn. What can Joseph Woll do? I think you have a back-to-back again, right? Edmonton at home and then Carolina on the road. So you have some tough teams coming up here. A desperate team in Washington and 2 good teams in Carolina on the road and Edmonton at home. Going to be tricky. But for the Leafs, you got to find a way. And for me, Joe Woll, what are we going to get tomorrow night? That's the biggest question. All right, so you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and not this result because it sucked, 6 posts is nuts. 4 for the Leafs alone. And of course, you get close, but you lose. Hit that like button if you guys enjoyed it. The subscribe button, you guys not already. Comment down below thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from tonight's game for the Toronto Maple Leafs? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you're not done so already. And I will talk to you guys Jay's Edition not Sunday. Is it Monday or Tuesday? I'm going to go Tuesday, I think it is. Jay's Edition, recapping the remainder of the spring training schedule. Raptors Edition, I'll be here tomorrow night. As the Raptors play the Sacramento Kings at home, 7:30 tip-off there. And as for the Leafs, they're back in action tomorrow as well. 7:30 puck drop between the Leafs and Capitals. As they look to get back into the win column and maybe a good start from Joe Woll. We'll have to wait and see, though. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and not this game. Talk to you guys then.